It's Week 9 in the National Football League. The Jaguars host the AFC East champs, but it's their first home game in Jacksonville since Week 5. The Bills and Jags are coming up next.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? The return man, Ty Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led by their now 30-year-old quarterback in his 8th season in the NFL. It's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 12 carries, 69 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Carr. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Carr to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Nagar's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led by their 4th-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now Carr. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw, Mayfield. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 14 carries, 89 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Andrews. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
On 3rd and short, Drake. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side. Andrews with it complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Carr. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now a play fake. Carr slings this deep from McLaurin, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that nearly intercepted. But for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st down, Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. This goes out wide for Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr again. Looking for the end zone. And oh, that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone, probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now Carr. Smith catches left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And offensively they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Nagar's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From the 10. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Mayfield. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Johnson on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The Carrs throw into the hands of McLaurin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mayfield on play action. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Mayfield. This one caught by Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular. So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, it's...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
We just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if he can do it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. shotgun now for Carr. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup. 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 49-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield is complete to Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Carr now on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Preston Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jamie Gillen down as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Joe Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught, block it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Mayfield. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38, Carr. He gets this complete to Cephas. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on 1st down. And that'll be checked down to Drake. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. And this one taken in by Cephas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Carr. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 15. Exactly 1 minute remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Carr to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Come on, Nat.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to 1 knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Jacksonville, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.